Make it to the next checkpoint at least.
I'm trying so hard right now. Okay.
Alrighty. Killing
Man,
it.
bro, this shit easy,
I want to go left
dog.
here. Don't go left. Did you go left? You went left, didn't you? You definitely went
Bro,
left.
you said you want to go left.
No, don't go left. Don't go left. So always try to remember that.
Bro, it made me spawn all the way back here.
I
I just messed it again.
I think it's... Oh, fuck. I just... Start the Canadian Grand Prix.
Bro, I'm gonna break something, bro.
He's
Holy
having to
shit.
break something, bro. That's it. Our man's struggling over here, guys.
Bro, I'm not a Minecraft player, dog.
Yeah, I'm...
Put me in Warzone, coach.
He said, what is up, everybody? I just want to let you guys all know before we jump into the video here about our little 2v2 gunfight we have coming up. It's no longer June 7th and the 8th. It's actually June 13th and the 14th now. If you guys are wanting to sign up for the event, it is free entry. Just make sure you are in the Discord. The link is down in the description. And sign up under the hashtag sign up page there, as I need both teammates to fill it out if you guys want to participate. Thank you guys all very much and enjoy the video. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, me and Jay here, we're going to be playing a little bit of Minecraft Parkour. And we're going to do it on some Mario, I think it's like a Mario Kart type remix, if I'm right. But this map came out a long time ago. Most people who've seen this, most likely seen this map as Preston Plays. And many other YouTubers have ran on this map before. But me and Jay are going to take a challenge at it. Jay, you're not exactly a parkour specialist, you would say, are you? Until we get Jay back here, we're just going to go ahead and talk about this map for a second. It is made by DGLCRAFT. I don't know if they're still making maps today or not, but they are created by them. And if I'm right here, we press this little button and it just tells you everything. So we need to make sure we are in game mode 2, which I'm pretty sure we already are. But we'll go ahead and do that already. And what else do we got? So I'll make sure you are in version 1.8, which we've already done that. Oh, turn clouds off. I would also, this is not necessary. If you're using Optifine, I would suggest turning your brightness up to 50% or more. This game mode has been, okay, so that, alrighty.
Yeah, what FOV you supposed to run this
I'm
at?
just running 100. I think, well,
That's,
100
what
seems
the
like
fuck?
a lot. I'm just going to go 90. 100 seems like a
Hold on,
lot.
Let me go to 92. Yeah, how'd you run so far?
We'll figure that
Yeah,
out
bitch.
here. So now, Jay, I was saying something earlier to you,
bitch,
but you disappeared on my
Yeah, you ain't
ass.
swinging nothing.
Okay,
you
stop
ain't
that.
swinging nothing, brother.
The FOV is
You
just so
ain't
high, my mouse is so high.
You ain't swinging on nobody, son.
So this is our.
I
so
forgot you're supposed to right click. Oh my.
yes, I was gonna
Okay,
say
yo,
too.
stop
I was
running,
saying
relax.
something to you earlier, but you're not exactly what you considered a. You've never done Minecraft
Reliable
parkour,
source.
have you?
No.
No, haven't you? Nope. So we got a little
Zero.
newbie on our hands here. That is for sure.
Yes.
So what we got?
Okay.
So gold pressure plates are checkpoints. Stone pressure plates will give you effects. White pressure plates will teleport you to other areas. All right. So we know all that. I think this is going to be
Okay.
pretty much simple and easy here. Checkpoint, speed, refill, station. And then this is where I've already been on here. I've already tested
Checkpoint.
the map a little bit. So I've already understand a little bit. So come in these chests and get yourself a pair of some diamond booties. And put them on. You're going to need them.
Diamond.
Yep. You're going to need them.
Shit. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Put 'em
okay.
on.
Inventory.
Put them on.
Bang.
Oh, look at your booties, bro.
Okay.
Look at them. Well, go ahead and start here. So basically what
Reset
we're
your
going to...
death counter.
Yes, do that for sure. Yes. But something we're going to do different here is most people... We're going to be a little bit different here with Minecraft and some of these things we do. We're just going to talk with you guys and stuff. We're going to always have something new to talk about. Like right here in this video, we're going to talk a lot about Formula 1. And it's just something me and Jay have been started watching a year ago. We watched all of last year. Watched Max Verstappen go on and win his 4th title in a row in Formula 1 and for Red Bull as well. And now we're on into 2025 season. We're 9 races deep into the season now, and it's actually been a lot of fun. A lot of interesting things have been happening. McLaren has been dominating the grid. No one has, not even Norris has
Pretty
anything
much
for
been-
Oscar Piastri right now. Like,
I mean, yeah, like McLaren are definitely just dominating, and then the unexpected, like Williams. I mean,
Yes.
lost race kick,
Oh,
Hulkenberg,
yes, for sure. Oh, dude, Nico
fifth
Hulkenberg,
place,
yo, fifth place,
fifth place
passing Lewis Hamilton for
in a
fifth
kick,
place in a kick. Yes, in a kick.
in a kick.
So I think I'm gonna let you go first here, get a little test. I already understand the map and how it works. I'll let you go ahead. As soon as you hit that, you're gonna be gone. Is it working for you? Yes, it is.
I mean, I'm running.
Oh, yes, I'm running too. It's a very
I'm
decorative
running right
map.
now,
You're
so
gonna see a lot of things. I don't know if you've ever watched any Minecraft YouTubers, Jay, at all.
nope. I
You
am
haven't?
totally lost, but I have the gist of it.
Yes. So there's gonna be characters. You might see some Minecraft characters, and you might recognize one of them for sure. You definitely heard of Captain
Um.
Sparkles. Everyone has.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Make sure you turn properly. So basically, I
Huh?
think the first thing we're gonna kick off
No,
here
I'm
for
just
sure to talk
What
about
the fuck
is.
is this, Drax?
Oh yeah, you need to hit that perfectly,
Um,
man. Oh fuck! I tried to stop so I could turn around and look at you.
Putting a video with my boy. Oh my, bro, Drax. Oh,
Oh, dude.
fuck's sakes.
What happened? You fall again?
Bro.
Did you fall again? No way, you fell again. Oh my god, my
Yeah.
man's.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
This
hold on.
way. Take a left turn.
Yeah, no shit. Adam sending
All
up.
right, here we go. So I think first thing we start off is
Okay.
definitely
You gotta
talking
run through
about
the gap.
yes,
Made it.
yes, run through the gaps. Yep.
Didn't make.
Oh
Oh,
wow, I got hit a little bit too,
I'm
but
burning.
I got
I'm
that
burning.
one. Don't burn
I'm
alive, my
burning bad.
friend.
No, I might burn alive. This
I
is
want to
not
go
good.
left here. Don't burn alive, my friend. Don't burn alive. Make it to the next checkpoint at least.
I'm trying so hard right now. Okay.
Alrighty, killing
Man,
it.
bro, this shit.
I want to
easy,
go left
dog.
here. Don't go left. Did you go left? You went left, didn't you? You definitely went
Bro, you
left.
said you want to go left.
No, don't go left. Don't go left.
Run thing.
I think that definitely the first thing we talk about here is the F1 race last weekend. We were both in the same boat here. We both live in America, so the race was very early for us. I didn't wake up until like lap 28 or something like that, and I think that's the same for you as well.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. I missed like most of that race.
Yeah. So we woke up pretty late. We never got to see the start really, but I did go back and watch it. But basically, the summary how it went: Max Verstappen ends up getting a pretty easy, not super easy pass, but he gets a pass going into turn one on Lando Norris, which leads him on to pretty much keep that position all the way up until the pit stops. Oscar Piastri keeps the lead for the whole entire race. By the way, just to let you guys all know, the whole race he keeps the lead, and Max gets his pass all the way up until pit stops. I think Red Bull, if I'm right, has a little bit of an issue in pits, which leads Max into having a slow pit stop, which lets him get overtaken or gets undercut by Norris.
shit.
And
Which way do I
later on in the race, we have a couple of issues. If I'm right, we had two races go out. I don't remember who the first one was exactly, but then later on in the race, we have Kimi Antonelli going out with a fault, and his car has to get stopped and parked on the side of the road, which leads to a safety car, which then brings everyone's hopes back in and Max's hope that he has a great possibility of winning this race up until he gets into pits and he starts driving and realizes that his team put him on hard tires with no capability at all of even catching up to Norris or any of those guys when their team got McLaren putting them on good pair of softs.
On the map. On the map. That's
Oh.
it. McLaren's strategy, crazy.
Yeah, McLaren, and it's probably definitely a lack of communication there on Red Bull's end with Max, not letting him know, like, hey, we're going to be putting on you on hards or whatever like that. I think they really kept away from telling him on that, knowing that he was going to most likely respond in a way that wouldn't be happy for him or the engineer to be listening to the whole rest of the race, which turned out either way that was going to happen. Max ended up starting in third there and loses how many positions? Did he lose position? I know he lost.
Well,
He
in the
lost a few.
beginning?
He ends up getting a penalty, which I to be honest, somewhat agree with and don't agree with. So if we remember off the restarts, we come around and DRS gets activated, and they're coming around for their second lap on restart, and Charles Leclerc goes for a pass on Max to take over third place. And during this, Leclerc has Max is pushed all the way up to the left side of the road, and Leclerc decides to swing his car slowly on over into Max, which results in contact, making Max have to lift off, which then results into coming into
Max not
turn
being
one.
able to
Yeah, not
pretty
having the
much.
speed going into turn one, which results Russell into catching up to Max and cutting him in to the corner and beating him to the apex, which results in more
Yep.
contact. And Max goes off the road, which he didn't need to. I can definitely say Max did not need to go off the road there. He had room on the
But
outside and didn't have to go off track.
Gave him a little
Yeah,
extra.
he gave him a little extra tap.
gain.
I definitely say it was right for the FIA to give that penalty for Max going off track and stuff,
But I
and
don't know about 10.
with Russell. Yeah, the 10 seconds thing, I don't know about that. I also don't
Was it
agree
10
with the.
seconds or a 10 grid penalty?
I think it was a 10-second. He got a 10-second penalty, and so he was out of the race. Well, he was out of points if I remember right. He basically lost his spot in points for sure. I don't agree with the fact that Charles Leclerc didn't get a penalty there, because in all honesty, Leclerc caused Max Verstappen's downfall there, and it led Max to lose a lot of time coming on the back end of the straightaway, and causing him to lose another position because of that contact. I felt like there's probably should have been a penalty. I felt like it should probably been less. I think Max should have got a 5-second for sure with his issue with Russell, and I think Charles Leclerc should have got a 5-second penalty too. Give me a second real quick. I need this cat won't stop me out. Solve the cat issue. You having fun there, my friend? I'm by the troll face. I don't know. Oh, you forgot which way you had to go? Yeah, so it always behind you behind the checkpoint. So when you spawn in, you always have to go through the checkpoint. So always try to remember that.
Bro, it made me spawn all the way back here.
I
just messed it again.
I think it's... Oh, fuck. Basically, as we can all say, the race didn't go so well, definitely for Red Bull. Red Bull had a very struggling day, as I'm pretty sure Yuki Tsunoda was the other racer that was out of the race, right? I don't remember. I have to look back at the grid real quick.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Let me look at the grid real quick. I got you.
But what was interesting is Kick had a good strategy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nico Hulkenberg had a crazy race for sure. You can't definitely say no about that. Oh, you made it up to me. Look at you go.
Yes,
but
sir.
yes,
Yes,
definitely
sir.
Nico Hulkenberg having a crazy race there. I can definitely say for sure it was a big struggle bus for Lewis Hamilton. He had a very rough day, starting in P5 in the race. He not that he had a super bad day. All right, he only lost one position off a grid. So basically, the top five actually changed a lot. Nico Hulkenberg getting into 5th place there. George Russell making a position. Charles Leclerc especially making a good runs, getting up to 3rd position. Yep. McLaren's keep their same spot there at the top 2 position, basically just destroying the field. I think we do go this way, right?
Wrong way.
No, wrong way? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's go this way. Yep, this is the jumping. Shit. You got to jump.
Oh, fuck.
But yes, it was a very struggle bus for Lewis Hamilton. After the race, Lewis ends up having...
got a little emotional, huh?
Yeah, he got a little emotional there and had to apologize within his interview with Sky Sports, letting them know after the race, coming on the radio, letting his team know basically that, I guess, Lewis comes on the radio and says, "Unbelievable, guys. There's something wrong with this car, mate. It's worse as it's ever been."
Mm-hmm.
But then we get to a little bit later after Lewis Hamilton has his interview and stuff with the FIA and everything like that. He comes to Sky Sports and lets everyone know that it was all my fault, and letting them all know the team did well. It was they did a great job and stuff like that. And he's just been struggling lately. Something that Lewis has been struggling with all season so far. He's been struggling to develop speed in the Ferrari. And not saying that this is a very bad race. I don't even think it's that. Like, even a P6 position, you got both cars in the top 10. You're both developing points for the team. That's going to help out in construction. But is it what you really wanted in points? Definitely he wanted a podium position and didn't get it. His teammate got it instead. But as I can tell for sure, the Ferraris do not have the pace for sure to keep up with
the corner
the
speed.
McLarens. Oh, yeah, most definitely not.
The car's just unfortunately lacking.
They're lacking in the speed. in some areas. It definitely in, I want to say their low speed areas is something they definitely lack in. McLaren has definitely thrown everyone when it comes to most of the low speed areas.
McLaren this year is like Red Bull a couple years ago.
Yes.
Just no one can compete.
You're way ahead of me now because I'm struggling to get these fucking jumps.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why I'm struggling. I got this earlier, like first try basically earlier. I think it's because I'm not toggling my sprint. There we go. It's toggled now.
I don't know,
But we got to figure it out now. But basically, yeah, McLaren, another dominant performance out of them in this race. Then we talked about the Max Verstappen penalties, Ferrari struggles, and then oh yeah, the tire strategy was insane. The event was crazy insane, especially with the
Red Bull went for a 3-stop.
Oh, dude, no, the Red Bull decision to switch Max to a hard was definitely the biggest talk. The biggest point you could take away from that weekend is like what happened there to make them want to put the hards on and maybe not use a different tire. I don't know what was stopping them maybe from doing it, but that's definitely a big talking point you can have there is why did they throw hards on Max there after the restart? Not like they only ran 6 laps. They did like 5 or something, 6 laps under safety car, and then they finally came back and they only had 6 laps remaining. It's not like they needed a brand new soft on his car, but I'm not sure what the stipulations are exactly for that and what they had, but it was definitely a terrible decision by Red Bull, causing Max to lose a lot of positions, and then on top of that,
and points.
Yeah,
a lot of points.
Yeah,
too.
a lot of points, and then on top of that, he already had a 10-second penalty that he developed with contact with Russell, which is putting Max all the way actually within points. Actually, to be in fact, he was within points. He gets a 10th place finish, giving him a small amount of points, but with the situation right now and stuff like that, it's really showing that
any points matter.
Yeah, any points didn't matter right now. If he ever wants to, if Red Bull ever decides they want to take an opportunity for Max to go for a 5th title, it needs to happen now for sure. If it doesn't happen, there's a large chance Red Bull's pushing himself in a situation to be losing Max Verstappen in the offseason, or like we've been hearing lately, there's a clause that supposedly said that if Red Bull can't reach a specific performance,
it was fourth? No, it was 3rd.
Yeah, something. I think it was 3rd, if I'm right.
It was 3rd.
Yes,
now it's 4th.
Yeah, but if they can't reach that specific level or position on the grid every single weekend, there's a chance that Max could be leaving Red Bull sooner than we even think. And
but
which
where to would be the question.
Where to is the biggest question. Would we see? There's a lot of ifs. A lot of them I don't see happening. In certain situations, I want to see it happening. I would literally be like, I would be super surprised if Max just says screw it and jumps in the racing bull. Like just says, hey, I want out the actual Red Bull. Put me in the racing bull. Like,
let me try out the
let me try out the racing bull. Let me see what I can do with that car. And that's even if Red Bull allow it. I think it's a little bit off the wall to do. I think it's crazy off the wall to even try.
But imagine how insane it would be if that car was better.
Oh yeah, that would be insane. To see go from V-carb to retitle yourself and then have a crazy seat change mid-season to where you have to put Max Verstappen in the seat because your other car is supposed to dominate but is not dominating due to its lacks of struggle that it has in certain areas on the track. And the only reason that we all know, the only reason the car is doing good now is because Max Verstappen's in the seat.
He's just a really good driver.
Yeah. I can understand.
Look, they put other drivers in the seat.
Yes.
And no one could.
Yes.
No one could place in the top 3, top 5 even.
The last person, we can definitely say the last person to do that is Perez. I think even Daniel Ricciardo was even amazing too in the car until about the end he started falling off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other than that, him and Perez are the 2 best drivers who ever stepped in the car until Perez there close last season. We all saw the downfall of Perez with not being able to get a top 10 finish, wrecking, struggling with the car development, and Max was sitting there, went on to win his 4th title. So it really questions the team and everybody else. Is it the car or is it Perez? But now looking at it, we can all definitely 100% say now, it's probably the car at this rate. And
Yeah,
Red
which
Bull
we
has
all
been,
kind of owe Perez an apology.
yes, a lot of people should. Like they put
I definitely owe an
we saw
apology.
we saw Liam Lawson at the beginning here at the season
He looked
struggling.
promising.
He looked promising
He
at
looked
first
promising in the beginning.
until we started off the
I
season
guess
there in
who knows?
Australia, and then we started realizing like, hey, we're most likely everything we've been hearing in the off season about Red Bull and how they're probably underdeveloped and everything, and I can definitely understand, and it makes a lot of sense why Red Bull didn't do do crazy like as you remember we watched the F1 reveal and Red Bull they Max and Yuki never got interviewed on stage. It was like quick. They showed the car, they went off stage, they were gone. Just like that. No interview, no nothing. Like Red Bull was being very secretive, and that's not something that's very uncommon by Red Bull. They've always been a secretive team. They don't like pulling out or giving out a lot of information before the season starts. And seeing that really showed that Red Bull might just be actually scared on their position within Formula One, and knowing that coming into the season, we're not going to get the positions that everybody expects us to get right
Yep.
now.
Other
So,
than McLaren, which let's let's take a second. Piastri. At the start of
oh,
this
dude,
year, everyone was saying Norris, Norris, Norris.
for sure, Norris.
Piastri just came out the gate.
hmm
And not only did he do that, he was the first McLaren person to win, what was it, 3 races in a row?
No, I know. I think so. I
Four
think
races in a row?
something like that. He just won his fifth race of the year. Just in this last race, this is his fifth win this year, and actually, we can say this is something that's been
Oh,
we've been seeing coming. Because if you remember the end of the last season, Oscar Piastri was actually running faster than Lando Norris at the end of last season. So this is something Piastri's just getting really used to the car. He's really developed his style within the car, and he knows how to drive the car. And with a lot of learning with a good friend of his, with sitting with Lando Norris in the other seat with you, really helps out a lot. It's someone you can very get along with. They enjoy each other's interactions, and
at
it's a
least we
great
think.
combo. At least what we
No, of
think.
course, I definitely think so.
Oh yeah, they most definitely do. They definitely are super best friends. And even if something were to happen with them too and stuff like it, you know for sure they're definitely linking together all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. But
because when they're not doing normal F1 races, they're playing the F1 sims,
for
or they're
sure.
racing on iLeague.
But so we'll end that on the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's go ahead and move on into next weekend's race. We got the Canadian Grand Prix. We're going to Canada. It's not this weekend, but next weekend, June
The following.
13th to the 15th. Yeah, the following weekend. But we're going into Canada. It's a very challenging track, so we're going to see it's going to take a lot of skill around Canada for sure. You're going to see a lot of passing, a lot of overtakings. You're going to see drivers trying to make crazy moves. It's a very technical track, and
Your car setup on this race really matters.
yes, for sure. So,
Car setup and tire strategy is gonna be very important.
and so far, like everyone's predicting it's going to be another McLaren domination. McLaren is still super dominant in all parts, and even coming into this circuit, it's something they're gonna be more powerful in. They're definitely the strongest cars when it comes into the DRS zone. They have some of the most powerful DRS in the grid, and they can make some insane passes. And with Oscar Piastri and both Norris, who are feeling Norris not as much as Oscar as we've seen in here at the beginning of seasons. Norris has struggled a little bit with the car, but not like a whole bunch to the point where like he can't finish. Because as we've
Or
seen
push.
already, he just finished second place in the last race, so it's not like he can't finish.
I think
Oh,
they
fuck, I
they're
didn't
both they're both slowly really starting to get used to the car. So now you can see they're kind of more aggressive when they take turns. They give it a little bit more power. They'll try go around on the outside if they can.
Yes, for
Like they're
sure.
they're definitely they're more testy of the car now than they were before.
They are for sure definitely more testy. And as we can talk about here coming into this race, Oscar Piastri still has a crazy lead, 10-point lead up against his teammate Lando Norris. So this is definitely something like we're going to see. I think this is the turning point in the season for sure when it comes to the points battle, especially between these two teammates who have been racing very well. If Lando Norris actually wants to fight 4 or something. I think
He's got to win this one.
this is the race where he will do it. As we've seen in the last Canadian Grand Prix, he actually did not too half bad. If I look over here in a second, I can tell you exactly what place he finished. But if I remember right, he didn't do too half bad. I think if I'm right, Verstappen did still go on to win that race last season. It was later in the season, yes. Max did go up to win the race, and Lando was finishing 4 seconds behind Max. So
Yep.
if we look at this, Max, we should see a dominant race out of Max as well. But is Red Bull going to be up to the pace of the McLarens? And even we can even now mention the Mercedes and the Ferraris. Like, is Max Red Bull going to be able to keep up to the point where he can do the same thing he did last year here? And so far this season, it's been really showing that that's not the case. The Red Bull's been really underperforming in tracks that Max did great in last year compared to this year.
Versus the car.
Yes, it's Max versus Red Bull at this point, and hopefully we see some dominance out of him eventually. Not saying that I would definitely like to see a guy just go on for his 5th title in a row and prove to everyone. Definitely still, I don't know if it's really even a proving thing now. I feel like he's proved enough that he's the most dominant racer. He's one of the most dominant racers to step into Formula One. And
you know what I would love to see?
What's that?
Put Max in a kick car.
Oh, dude,
one race.
Oh my God, one race,
See
like a fill-in.
See where he ends up.
Imagine like he leaves Red Bull, becomes a free agent, but he only does fill-in races. He's like, I'm only gonna do these 2 races throughout the year. Whoever wants to bring me in and race it, I'll do it.
Well, if we're speculating over here,
Yeah.
Max just got his platinum license.
Oh yeah, that is.
So
I
that
think
means
that's true.
he can now race in the endurance races, which he seems to love
Oh
doing
yeah,
on
for sure.
iRacing. He does a lot
Yes.
of it on iRacing.
And if
so
I'm
could we
right,
see
before
him go do an endurance.
Yeah, and if I'm right,
race
before
instead.
the season started, he actually went out and tested the Red Bull hypercar before the season for hyper racing actually started. He actually went out and tested it and drove it. It was actually, if you can find it, I think it's on, or anybody else wants to go find it. I'm pretty sure it's on
he
Red
also
Bull's
started
YouTube.
his own racing team.
Did he? That's actually some
I
news I
believe
need
so.
to definitely go check out for sure.
I think he has his own racing team
Oh,
that
wow.
he's starting up. Yeah.
Yes. Dang, that's going to be insane. That will
Like a
actually be
GT
pretty.
team, maybe?
Oh,
I
GT?
believe
That'd be
it was.
nuts. I know Formula One's got their own like GT series, which is actually pretty fun to watch sometimes.
Maybe.
I don't know much. I don't know really any of the racers in it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but it's actually like pretty interesting to watch. And
So speaking of the Canadian Grand Prix,
yes,
what are weather conditions going to be like?
that's actually what I was actually about to get on. So Canada, as we all know, and the Canadian Prix is really known for, is its rain. Canadian Grand Prix is really known to rain. A lot of times they go there.
Intermediate
And they're
racing
going
mode.
here early in the year. Early in the year, spring's in right now, and it's rain season. So there's a large chance. I haven't really looked into the radar in that area yet, but there's a large chance we could expect rain coming in next weekend because Canada at this time of year is really well known for getting a lot of rain. So there's a large chance we might see showers during qualifying and maybe even during the race or even during practice. We could see them pulling out
You know what we're gonna
intermediates and
see?
maybe not.
We're going to have quali in rain, and then we're going to have a sunny race.
A sunny
That
race.
is my prediction.
So
Everything's going to be rain.
yeah.
I haven't looked at the radar either. I could be wrong, but I
And then
think
that's
it's
the
going
thing
to be
too.
rain.
It's not. We're not even
And I
close enough
think-
on the radar to even know yet because it's like it only shows. Well, actually, depending on what weather station you use, sometimes it shows a 10-day
Yeah.
forecast.
But I do think it could be a curveball race.
Oh yeah. I think the way I think I'm looking at it is I'm thinking it's going to probably be I'm thinking rain for sure. I don't think it will rain all the way through qualifying. I would probably have to predict probably rain in Q1. We'll probably see rain right before qualifying starts, which will then result into oh fuck. Damn.
I would
But-
love to see a reverse grid race.
Oh, dude. That would be insane. Like I even thought about that too. Like
Oh,
well, here's the thing. I've heard about it too. And what was it? Someone asked Lewis Hamilton about that one time. They're like, "How do you feel about like a reverse grid race?" And he was like, whoever says that's stupid. Basically, he's like whoever even thought about that is just like basically dumb. Which I can understand. It
I
is
get it.
kind of like if you look in last week's race and stuff, everyone from first to second place was within 2 seconds of each other.
Mm-hmm.
First to last,
But
all within
but
under two
the
seconds of each
reason
other.
why is
So
because now, if you have, let's say, Red Bull,
where the heck am I supposed to go?
McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes all start at the back,
Yeah.
how good is their car to now go ahead and do that whole race as well as overtake every single racer? So basically go from 20th to
hmm
first. Could they do
Well,
it?
the biggest problem definitely with that is that you would need, and especially a lot of these tracks, you would see like especially even Monaco, like that's impossible. If you did a reverse grid
Of
on
course, not
Monaco,
in Monaco.
oh
I
yeah,
think they should get rid of
you're
Monaco. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel the same way. I feel like Monaco
A
is
lot of
really,
F1
yeah,
fans because
it doesn't,
it's a qualifying race and that's it. Usually, whatever you
yeah,
qualify in is what you're gonna end.
it's just not fun,
Or
really.
change the track. Which did you see
Yes.
the second design that someone made and said they should make Monaco's track like this instead? So
No, I haven't seen it.
there's like a really long straightaway
Huh.
to like instead of turning right in the tunnel, you go left.
Oh no,
So
I haven't.
you know the two like the two corners that you take to then get uh to take the right exit onto the tunnel
Yeah,
and then
taking
get
it from
into
it.
the tunnel. Yeah, and so instead of turning right on that last corner, going to the tunnel, you
I don't
turn
know where I'm
left.
supposed to go. I keep falling off the stage. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Where I make it to the end of one part and then I die.
I'm at this like area. It's like really weird. It's like diagonally. You got to run it diagonally. You can run it one way, but it's mostly diagonally. You got to run it.
Mm.
But I can't find where the heck I'm supposed to go.
Bro, I keep on fucking this one up.
I think I'm supposed to head down to the end here, but I can't like. I'm not finding the.
I mean, realistically,
I think it's back
if we're
over there.
looking if we're looking at how teams have like performed in Canada,
Yeah.
obviously Red Bull has been up there, but clearly this season
Yeah.
they're missing something.
I
So
can
I
definitely.
think it's gonna be a McLaren
That's what I was
or
gonna say. I was about to
McLaren
get the predictions here.
Mercedes Ferrari.
Yeah. So I'm thinking. I don't know about Mercedes. I definitely say Ferrari.
George Russell,
I feel like Ferrari's definitely got the speed over um, Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Yes, I feel like Leclerc is definitely faster than Russell, and most definitely faster than Kimi Antonelli right now. And Kimi Antonelli, you have to give him props too. Like he had a good
They threw
run
him in a
in
strong
Italy,
car.
right? In Italy, yeah, Italy. He had the sprint race, and that was he qualified first, but then had struggles as getting overtaken by Norris, Piastri, and all those guys later in the race. He didn't even get what one lap and in the lead, and
Pretty
it
much,
was
yeah.
yeah, and he
So
was struggling anyways. But that's something you're gonna see through a racer who is just now getting into like racing.
into proper
Oh, let's
F1, bro.
go.
They threw him into one of the strongest F1 cars as a
Oh yeah,
rookie.
they threw him in a Mercedes that's already showed development that is prestigious for sure already. And I messed up a part. I'm
Oh, I
pretty far
finally
in this thing
passed
right
this.
now.
Oh my goodness.
I think I'm pretty far. I don't know if I'm farther than you, but I'm pretty
I
far.
think you will. I
I don't
haven't
know
seen you in
exactly.
a minute,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm
don't
sure
know
you're
where
further
you're
than
at
me.
on that. But yeah, definitely predictions. So you're saying McLaren dominance,
I
and
think
oh wow,
McLaren dominates, and it's gonna either be a Mercedes or. Honestly, I can't do my boy Max dirty like that. I'm
oh
stuck.
yeah, definitely. So I'm definitely saying Max should get. I think Max could get a top three finish here. Seeing that Red
This
Bull
isn't whatnot.
most likely
It's
fixes.
not whatnot. This is Minecraft and F1 talk, and I forgot which way I'm going. Ah,
I'm not sure if it
almost
improved
got me
Red Bull
there.
as Yuki Tsunoda's still struggling with the car. Actually, Yuki not getting the new rear wing, if I remember right, before the race.
Break something.
They did not have the new
Break
rear
something.
ring installed for Yuki Tsunoda, but I'm not sure if that was for the Spain race or the race before, as I forgot already. As it's been about 5 days since, 3 days actually since the race, as today is Thursday afternoon. But
Yep.
it's been a minute since the race. But yes, Yuki Tsunoda still struggling with the car. As I know, he did not get the rear wing put on, and Max was the only person that got the rear wing, which I think that's definitely a decision made by Red Bull for sure. Putting it on Max, as Max is going to definitely get more test and development out of that rear wing more than probably Yuki Tsunoda has been, because he's been struggling with the car. So that's a definitely thing. So I definitely put Max in the top three. He's definitely not going to be
I'm
one,
locked in.
two.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Oh my goodness, I'm locked in.
He
Come
said, I'm
on.
locked in.
I hope right's the right answer over here. Oh, it is. Let's go, baby.
I definitely say
Okay.
McLaren 1-2 for sure. Unless we come in to see, unless Norris somehow struggles. I think Oscar Piastri would definitely get an easy run here in
What the
Canada,
fuck is this?
and he will probably most likely dominate again. Norris and Max will probably be fighting for a while up until Max starts struggling more with the tires. As we all know, Red Bull has been the one team that struggles more with tires than a lot of other teams. So I don't see Max probably keeping the lead in front of Norris, especially if he takes the lead, I definitely see Norris catching up to him and probably retaking it later on down the road, especially before pit, or he might even undertake him if Red Bull struggles again with inside pits. But we have to wait to see exactly what happened. But I'm definitely saying Max third place, McLaren 1-2, and Leclerc probably fourth. Like I probably see Leclerc definitely probably in the end or close to the end of the race, definitely fighting most likely with Max for a third place position. Leclerc could probably even get it too as well. Hopefully, too, like we could even see a re-rise from Hamilton here. Like even though Hamilton only finished, he lost a position off the grid. He started fifth and stuff. Even though he struggled a little bit in the race, we could definitely see Lewis Hamilton definitely making a run here coming into Canada, because as we seen last year, he finished fourth place behind his ex teammate Russell. So it wasn't that bad, as he was pretty close, within 7/10 of a second of Russell last year. Russell finishing, third place last year, and Piastri coming out in fifth, actually pretty far behind. The front of the pack was pretty fast last year. Hamilton, Russell, and Norris really fast last year. As this was close to the beginning of the season, Piastri wasn't as used to the car, or didn't have as much as development in the car as Norris has had over the past couple of years, and has gotten really better because of last year. And Piastri just had to learn a little bit, which led him to having a great end to the season.
Ooh, a little
last
voice
year.
crack, huh?
Yeah, I know you heard that.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to repeat
Oh
myself.
shit.
So
Okay, what is this? I think it's a Piastri Norris
definitely, most
Verstappen.
definitely.
Can't let go of the boy of Verstappen. I
Mhm.
think even though he's got a shit car, he's a great driver.
Yep.
I
And
think he
definitely another
pulls it. He
driver.
pulls it out.
Definitely another driver we're going to see doing great here is Fernando Alonso, for sure. Fernando Alonso is
Yes.
definitely going to be doing good here. He finished sixth place last year, 7 seconds behind Oscar Piastri. And that's another thing we're going to see. We're going to see lappers getting lapped. We're going to see blue flags. This is going to be a race where we might see lap cars getting involved.
Accidents with top cars.
Yeah,
leading
might
cars.
possibly accidents. I think the definitely thing we're going to see for sure is cars getting in the way and causing maybe Max
Unforeseen
maybe causing Leclerc to
Yellow
catch up to
flag.
Max or anything like that. But-
They could also hold leaders.
And this is definitely a very fast track for Max. Max is pretty fast on this track. Norris and Piastri for sure already, as it's shown this year, is not going to be slow on this track. We definitely you're not going to see a random drop in McLaren speed.
70 times already.
Oh my god, I see that now. Oh, dude, wait until you get to where I'm at, dude. You're gonna have some mouse. You're
Bro,
gonna be quick at the mouse
busy.
movement.
I'm busy at the blocks. I don't even know what to do, how to jump on them. I just keep on missing them. I jump in between every single one.
Yes, dude. I just keep
Fuck is
falling
this
in
shit?
this one spot, dude. I am struggling right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get past this. Oh, fucking hell, man. I was just
But
too
yeah,
far
I
right.
mean, I'm sure we're gonna get some more up and coming news for this up and coming
Yes.
F1.
For sure. I haven't really heard a
And-
whole lot. I try to stick away from some of the F1 YouTube channels, as some of them are not super accurate on their information. So
Yeah,
We should
it's
be
like
finding
some
things as
favorites.
we still
Oh,
have like a whole nother week. We got a whole week before we even start the Canadian Grand
bro,
Prix.
I'm gonna break something, bro.
He's
Holy
having to bring
shit.
something. That's it. Our man's struggling over here, guys.
Bro, I'm not a Minecraft player, dog.
Yeah, yeah. I'm.
Put me
Oh
in Warzone,
fuck.
coach.
He said,
But I
oh,
mean, yeah,
dude.
with that being said, I'm looking forward to the F1 race coming up.
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty
yes.
sure we're gonna be live when it's live.
Oh, yes, most definitely. And
Might do some commentary.
also too, speaking of F1, we have seen the release of F125. And
Yep.
don't think we're not going to make any content on it. We will be making content on it as we got a lot of things we can do in it. I know the racing mode and stuff that we do, the duo campaign
Mm-hmm.
thing is actually it's pretty insane now, as I can
Yep.
say. They got like
I
a
have seen a few clips. I haven't
yeah,
tried to spoil it yet for us, but I have
it's
seen a few clips.
they have like a my GM mode pretty much in it where you can like be a general manager, well basically be the owner of your team and race for your team as well. Like it's a pretty fun little experience. um they also, if I'm right, they brought back the journey mode. If I'm right, it's like a little campaign. If I'm correct, they did add like a little campaign back to F1, which I thought was like definitely a standpoint. Like the high point of Formula One was having that new like campaign thing you can do, and you play as a character that they have created and stuff. It was a
Yep.
pretty cool like experience to have in the game. So seeing
I
that
like it.
back, if that's there, that's gonna be definitely a massive plus, and it's gonna be enjoyable to definitely play for sure. Struggling to
Well, I
get
will
here.
say this was a good little F1 talk.
Oh,
You
dude,
know,
yeah.
we might have to do this on a regular.
We're gonna have a lot of things to talk about. I got some other things planned up. We can definitely talk about. It's just something we're gonna just gonna do. Like we'll just download a map, play it. You guys can enjoy it. We might not complete them sometimes. We might run into a situation like this here. But if you guys ever want us to like come back and complete these maps, like just drop a like on the video. If we get to 100 likes, we'll come back and finish it. Me and Jay both. We'll come
Oh, I
back.
like that. I
Yes,
like that. We
100
will
likes
come
on the
back and
video. We'll
finish it.
come back. We'll finish the map.
Ooh.
I thought I'd probably be able to finish it here, but I got to a spot where
I was
I'm pretty
close.
sure I'm like close to the
I
end.
think I'm close.
I'm pretty sure I'm like right there. But definitely another thing I wanted to talk about here at the end of the video. I'm gonna definitely, you guys probably definitely heard it here. I was talking about it at the beginning of the video here, but we got a 2v2 gunfight tournament happening for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. If anybody is interested, I know if you're probably seeing this video and you've seen this Minecraft, you're probably a Minecraft
Mm-hmm.
player. But if you also play Call of Duty, definitely look down in the description down below. We got the Discord link. If you hop in there, I've been posting in the announcement tab about our 2v2 gunfight tournament that we have been doing. It's a very big, awesome tournament. We're doing a $200 grand prize for the winning team. This is our first ever Duo Cup thing, and we're just doing the little
No
money thing.
entry fee.
Yeah,
Keep
no
that in
entry
mind. There's
fee.
no entry fee.
Yeah,
It's absolutely free.
it's
Get your
absolutely free.
duo. Get
This
ready
is
for some gun game. Winners get $200, so you and your partner each get $100. It's when it takes all though. You gotta
yeah,
come first. If you don't come first, you don't win anything.
yes, for real. And definitely go check in the Discord for that. Everything's there for you guys. Just make sure you sign up in the hashtag sign up section, and we'll definitely be happy to see you guys there. We'll be live over on my Twitch channel, as Jay will also be live on Wojo Gaming Media streaming his actual POV of the tournament, as he will be
I will
performing.
be in the tournament.
Yes, he will be participating in the tournament. And we got, so far, we've only got 3 teams. I'm going to say this here now, as everyone's probably going to see this on the YouTube channel. If you guys look in the Discord on Sunday afternoon, I'm going to be posting a poll for everyone to vote on. Basically, what this poll is going to be is all about the rules of the match and how it's all going to go. If we only have 6 or 7 teams, I don't want to do the event with less than 6 teams. So if we only have like 6 or 7 teams, I'm going to have you guys vote on to either with, if we do 6 or 7 teams, you can vote on for, actually the 6 or 7 team things is something we actually won't be voting on. If we have 6 or 7 teams, then all we're doing is it's going to be double elimination. It's going to be a double elimination bracket, meaning there's going to be a losers bracket as well. So meaning each team will have to lose twice to be eliminated from the event. But if this goes on to more teams, that's when I'm going to put up a poll. If we get more than 8+ teams, I will throw up a poll for everyone to vote on. We can either keep it single elimination like I was talking about originally in the Discord. We'll keep it single elimination, or we can bring in a different way of doing that. Not doing double elimination, but turning the matches into best of threes instead of the best of ones.
Yep.
So I'll let you guys all vote on that. I'll be posted up in the Discord Sunday afternoon. And I'm happy for everybody is here. If you guys like the video, drop a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we post another video or whenever talk up again. Just keep that notification bell on. You never know when we'll show up. And I'll see you guys all later. Peace.